Hi, good morning. This is Dave Johnson with Day Trade the Markets. Just been filled long here in the emini Nasdaq. It's a September contract. You can see the time over here is 8:35 a.m. Eastern time, which is 11:35. I'm sorry, 8:35 my time, Pacific time, as you can see right here. When today's Friday, August the 11th, 2017. So 8:36 now. So that's 11:36 Eastern time. So just so we got our bearings straight on that. So I have been filled long here. You can see that the market has had, well, let me just get the arrow here, and you can see that we opened in here, had a bit of a bounce, came down, had a nice rally up, came down and tested the support area here. Did go up and make a slightly new high, but come back down here and tested this support once, a bit of a bounce, and then twice. This time I went ahead and got long just a moment ago right here with the expectation we're at least going to get up into this area here, which is the top of the high velocity move. We have three colored bars that show aggressive behavior on the buy side and on the short side, so buying side and the selling side. Um, so anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and put the stop in down here. Now I suppose I should just put it down below this last dip, and I will do that for the moment. So put a stop in here. Okay, that's a pretty healthy stop. That's about a 10-point stop. Don't like to get them, much bigger than that. I would actually like to try and adjust this fairly soon. And so the next objective is up here, as I was saying, the top of this most recent high velocity move right up in here. So I'm going to try and sell part of this position. Let's see what that price would make it here. Let's see, we're at this area up in here around 23 or so. Let's put it at 24 and a quarter. That'll give us eight points on this first objective. So we got that in place, and we got our stop in place. And the last thing I wanted to do here was just put a bit of a marker down so we know, because if we get hit here, obviously that order is not going to show anymore. So just go ahead and put a marker in here. Got one down here for our stop. Got one down here for I should make another one for our entry. Oops. Do another one here for the entry. There we go. Okay, so here's our objective. Here's our entry. Our stop is down here. I'm just going to move that. Put that stop back in there at 6 and a quarter. And there's our stop on that. So we've got everything in place here. So getting fairly close to our objective here. So I think I'm going to go ahead actually and adjust our stop. I'm going to bring it up here now to around 15. Let's see, put that right up in here. You can see that, yeah, I'm going to bring it right up to 15. There we go. Okay, we're right up to our level here. Just a tick to it, so hopefully we can get filled on this momentarily here. I'm going to bring the stop up to break even. There we go, right there. So we know, get rid of this guy. Actually, I think what I'll go ahead and do also is I'm going to put a sell limit in here up towards the high of the day. And I'm going to put that at 30. I'll put it at 30.25. There we go. And I'm just going to do it for one contract. Okay, so there we have it. We've got everything in place. Got our markers in there. Got our stop. We're break even. Hopefully we can get filled in this first objective shortly. And you can see here the time now is 8:39, almost 8:40. So I've only been in the trade for about 4 or 5 minutes. I'll put the recording on pause and pick it up as the market dictates. Okay, just restarted the recording. 8:45, so okay, we just got filled there, and it looked like we were going to. That's why I restarted it again. So I'm going to adjust the stop just down to 2 contracts. Of course, we're long 4 originally, so we just sold 2 here at the for plus 8 points. So we've got the other one up in here. We're trying to sell one of the remaining 2 contracts at 30.25. So that's our next objective here. just want to bring you up to date on that, and once again I'll pause the recording. Okay, just restarted the recording here. You can see it's 8:59, so almost 9 o'clock, almost 12 noon Eastern. So we've just now come down very, very close to getting stopped. So want to restart the computer or restart the video again, see if we actually get filled on that. So our stop is at 16.25. It looks like it hit about 17. So anyway, we're still in there. Just wanted to bring you up to date, and once again I will pause the recording. Okay, just restarted the recording here. 9:13. We just got filled on the previous bar right here, as you can see, at our second objective, which was right here at 30.25. We're still long from 16.25, so I need to make an adjustment on this stop quantity down to just one contract. I'm also going to raise it up to here, a little bit below this most recent green bar that we've had here. So the low of that one's around 27. I think I'll put this at, yeah, that's 27. I'll raise it to 24.25. So that'll lock in 8 points, which is the same amount that we got on our first two contracts. And then we got, what was this, at from 16 to 30, so that's 14 on the on that third contract there. So at any rate, just wanted to bring you up to date on that, adjustment of the stops and so forth. And we're still looking good here. We've been in this trade for a bit of time now. I think we got in back here. It was what, 8:36 or so my time. So it's getting on for 45 minutes or so, something like that. So once again, I'll pause the recording and pick it up when needed. Okay, just restarting the recording here again. We did get a little bit of a dip in here, as you can see right here. And we come back up and tested the highs. So we'll go ahead. The low on there is basically the area that we thought would likely act as support, which is the bottom of the screen bar. And that's at a price approximately at 26.27. Our stop's at 24.25. So just want to bring you up to date. I was thinking I might adjust that stop, but I think for right now it's okay. We've locked in 8 points on this final contract, so we'll just give it as much freedom of movement as we can within reason. We're giving it a fair amount right here, so hopefully the market can come up here and start making some new highs for the day. So just wanted to bring you up to date on that, and we've now been in this trade for about 45, 50 minutes, something like that. So at any rate, I will pause it and pick it back up when needed. Okay, just restarted the recording again. It is now 10:09 a.m. My time, Pacific time, so that's 1:09 Eastern time. We've come up here, we've made a new high here, backed off a little bit, now we've made another new high. So as a result, I'm going to put my stop now just a little bit below this last dip, which is at approximately 58.31. So I'm just going to raise this stop up here. I'm going to tuck it in just below there at 30.25 right there. As it turns out, that's the exact same exit that we had over here on our second exit when we sold one contract. We sold two contracts right here. So just wanted to bring you up to date on that. Maybe just bring this down so we can maybe just see it a little bit better. Maybe spread that out a little bit like that. So just bringing you up to date on that. Of course, we've been in this trade since roughly 8:30 my time, so it's a little over 90 minutes. So it's nice to be in a trade for a while, giving it lots of time to move. So just want to bring you up to date on that. Once again, I'll pause the recording. Okay, just resuming the recording here. It's 10:23 my time. So we've been in this trade roughly an hour, roughly 2 hours. We just got stopped here on this current bar at 58.30.25. Of course, our original entry was down here at 58.16.25. So we ended up by making 8 points on each of the first two contracts. That was this move here. As it turned out, our stop here turned out to be the exact same limit order that we got filled here for the third contract. So our third contract was filled for plus 14 points, and also our fourth contract was also filled at plus 14 points. So 14 and 14 there, that's 28. And then we got 8 and 8 here, that's 16. So 16 onto 28 is 38.44. So 44 points on that trade worked out fairly nicely, and we were in that trade for approximately 2 hours. So if you have any questions or comments, you can reach us at info@daytradethemarkets. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you again next time.